La Noche Magica, Magica, aka Bad Christmas. Cacaforte. That sounds so funny. Cacaforte seems to mean safe. Safe box, maybe in Spanish. They're looking for the cacaforte. Nicola keeps asking for the cacaforte, at least to begin with. Not the best movie you can see this year, although there will be some questions there because I'm thinking I looked a little at TikTok Boom on Netflix, and it's not my cup of tea. It's true, it's a musical, and being a musical already that puts it in a genre that is not really a favorite, so a bias. But and then Spencer seems to be for the first more than half an hour, 50 minutes, a bad movie. You have Timothy Spall and some other wonderful actors. Kristen Stewart is so can be magnificent, but not here. Here she's pushing all the wrong buttons. She chose the wrong key, or maybe it's the director who is clearly not very apt. At least here, I don't know who he is or she is. No, false, artificial. The beloved princess die. Again, not a factor in mine anyway. I mean, I'm looking at the Queen and some other aspects. She seems to be an odd fish. True, she was pushed. She had the trouble. What am I doing instead of? Okay, let's. So it didn't work. No. There's the last half for today where I doubt much will change if any. Returning to La Noche Magica. There's somebody, Diego Peretti. This is a very impressive, wondrous actor. I've seen him in and noted on the blog if you're interested. You see, we have very good notes on the wrong movies. Initials SG. She was very good. He was very good there too. I'm sorry. He has a serene, equanimous Tibetan, long-lived Tibet, by the way. Down with sheep and communists that whole China, not the Chinese in general. Chinese, of course. Let me not get again far away. So he is very serene. He has this magical touch. Speaking of Magica, Noche, Magica, whatever, however they read it. But he also feel at times as if he's intoxicated, high on some mild drugs, marijuana, maybe he's smoking before he's acting or something. He has this detached, high appearance, and it works. He is a wonderful person. The plot is not really unfamiliar. I don't know if we shouldn't say we find cliches there. There's Santa Claus. He's a thief. Diego Peretti, aka Nicola, is a thief. The robber. So he's 58, by the way, 1 year older than I am. the actor, so past the prime of stealing, but so he's waiting outside this very fancy home in maybe Buenos Aires. It's an Argentinian actor, if I'm not wrong. And this is where he meets with what's his name? Did I write it down? Cachette. Cachette. He's the lover of the woman inside, lady of the house. And he's dressing fast because the husband just came in. So there's some amusing moments again. Diego Peretti, wonderful, splendid touch. But he's not making efforts. He's not going over the edge. He doesn't have the perfect script, but he makes the perfect job out of it. Clearly, marvelous. And very good. It's in fact 99.9% that the man, the actor, knows again absolutely well, perfectly what he's doing. So this serenity is so divine that you think there's maybe some fuel, there's some outside help, which is probably not the case. They have a dialogue. Nicola pushes Cachete back inside. Now you have to come in and take part with me. He has a gun. So we don't think he will use it in his calmness, but he will, and he looks like he killed somebody, in fact. And he says, "You're responsible." The husband, the owner of Juan, I think his name is. Yeah, well, how come I remember this? And Cara is the wife. One is like John. Ewan, yeah, that's most common name in the Spanish language. So they go in, but Cachete can, with a mask, hide behind the mask only for a little while because they see his identity is disclosed. And then they play a game of cat and mouse. We know. Shouldn't tell me what the cacaforte is. There's no cacaforte. Tell me what the cacaforte is. Don't lie. You've seen what happened. They lied about anybody else being in the house. He shoots when he hears some noises at the door, and apparently kills the maid who's behind it. The maid will come back from the dead. It's not a zombie maid. She's not killed the first time. Who knows what happens next? So they go around. What I didn't really buy into, and again, kudos for Peretti. I'm not sure about. I didn't even put the actress who's playing Kyra. Sounds like a familiar name though, but she's pushing too much at some stages. Plus, the roles are from one point on reminding me of what they call that, the movie with Nicolas Cage and Nicole Kidman, A Bad One Too, and other hostage situation movies, which you have thousands. But then here they introduce a Leatherman. Nicola is playing Father Christmas, Bad Santa. You can think Billy Bob Thornton. With a little girl who's maybe 5, a very talented actress, but what is that? Yeah, yes, he's nasty. He's some point he's a robber, but he has a side of gold. Such a girl doesn't have a good atmosphere at home. This one is abusive. We get to the point where it's scary in suggestion, but that's also a flaw there. I mean, are we sure he's a monster? The girl doesn't want to have her daddy take her for a bath. So maybe he's abusing her, but just maybe is enough to sentence him to death. Another reference to Yaktan, The Hunt, with the sublime, one of the top 4 or 5 actors in the world, Mads Mikkelsen, Casper, Yaktan, where kindergarten, what are they called? It's not teacher, I think. Well, is accused by a girl, but she's just lying. A little girl. She doesn't know any better. And his life may be ruined. He may be even killed for the lie. So the same here. Juan, he doesn't seem a nice chap to have near you, but then you just kill people like that. So all the admiration for Diego Peretti, not so much for the movie itself.